Hey guys, it's Joe, and this is Pocket with Joe. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, June 22nd. We have a game four on our hands of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Colorado Avalanche. Now, the Avs are leading this series 2-1. Tampa was able to pull off the win in the last game. Was phenomenal. What a phenomenal game we had. Not for my wallet. I really did expect Colorado to keep steamrolling. I think Colorado is in a phenomenal spot coming into this game today. I think they're going to have a great game against Tampa in Tampa. Now, if you're liking Colorado straight up on the money line, minus 110, we've had quite a bit of movement from maybe minus 105-ish, depending on your book, with Tampa originally this morning, minus 115, but minus 110 for both of these teams here. Total has sat solid at that number of 6. Now, Darcy Kemper is expected in goal for the Colorado Avalanche in this game. We can look at his save total. We did hit that in the last game with Darcy Kemper being pulled off the ice. In this matchup today, we are getting him at 26.5. The over coming in at minus 108, the under coming in at minus 118. So we did see him hit that prop in the last game. What I'm firstly looking at, let's just look at this game overall. We know the strength of both of these teams. Both these teams have been playing phenomenal hockey. Home ice was crucial for Tampa in that game 3 to get that game 3 win. They were able to pull it together. Tampa went back to playing their game. And now I say that because we watched them in game 1 and game 2. They looked very reactive to the Colorado Avalanche, to their style of game. It was almost like they're trying to slow it down, but in a way where they were slowing themselves down more, I felt, than actually slowing the game down. They weren't able to slow Colorado down. They were reacting to what Colorado did instead of saying, hey, this is our puck. We're going to get this game done. But we did see that in game 3. Tampa sped up their game. They dominated in that, especially in the first and second. We saw Colorado and Tampa both play fantastically in that third period. But it was too little too late for Colorado, with Tampa able to get that nice victory. Now, going into tonight's game, I think there's some trends that we can look at that have held true more than not in this series so far. So that first period over, definitely. I have to hit that first period over. Now, first period over 1.5, it's minus 140. And this is a situation I got into last time. At this time of day, right now, it's sitting at minus 140. Wait till this game kicks off. Within those first couple minutes of this game kicking off, as long as no one has scored in those first couple minutes, you will see this number go from minus 140 down to like minus 110. You could also see a little bit of plus money depending on how long you hold out. Now, if there's a goal scored right away, do not bet this, because you're going to be paying way more than minus 140. So the idea of taking this and waiting for that first period over 1.5 is to get better value on the books. If you don't mind paying minus 140, hit it now, because I do think it's going to come in. But for myself, I'm sitting there and I'm waiting. Even right before tip-off, if you look at your book, you'll probably get a way better number than this minus 140. But definitely, once we're a minute or so into that game, and there has been nothing scored, you're going to get way better value on this over 1.5. Now, I do see it come in. We have seen both of these teams so strong in that first period. We've seen the goals coming in. We've seen Colorado dominate. I have been riding Colorado in the first period on the reverse puck line this whole series. I have to hit it again here. The value is there. The reverse puck line. So instead of taking the plus 0.5, which the books originally want to give you here, which, let me just look at what you're paying. You don't want to do it. You definitely don't want to do it. You're going to be paying way too much juice on this, but you reverse it. So you're taking them at minus 0.5 for anyone that has not heard of a reverse puck line. So instead of the plus 0.5, you're taking at minus 0.5. You're getting plus 164. Now, just let me see what they're giving you on the regular puck line for the Colorado Avalanche, because we have had some movement in lines here, so I don't want to give you the wrong information. The first period puck line, if you just took them, oh, see, what we have got here is things have really switched up. So we have seen a huge move here. Earlier this morning on my book, Colorado was coming in as a little bit of a dog in this matchup. So we were getting them +1.5. Now the puck line is coming in at -0.5 for the Colorado Avalanche, right at that +182, which was before the reverse puck line. If you like Tampa here to come up in this first period, get a higher scoring one, you're going to get sort of the same value taking them on that reverse puck line, because the puck line for them is +0.5 at -225. So if you guys don't understand that, just send me a DM. I will message you. But right now, Colorado, you can get them on the regular puck line because there has been movement in the favorites here. So -0.5 at +182. Now, when we look at these two teams overall for the game, we have team totals of 2.5 for both of these teams here. Highly juiced. The over 2.5 for the Colorado Avalanche is another thing I've been riding in this series. It's been hitting except for that last game. It's at -148. So I'm not going to touch that tonight. The Tampa Bay Lightning coming in here over 2.5 is -144. Again, I don't love the value there. I really do think this is another solid night for the Colorado Avalanche and the Tampa Bay Lightning. We've seen these games go over the total. That's where I'm leaning. If I'm going to take any of these totals here, would be the over 6. I've been shocked it hasn't gone up to 6.5. I do think there is such value taking this one over 6. It's been easy money so far, you guys, hitting these overs. I don't see a huge adjustment. Colorado offensively is just completely dominating. Now, like I was saying, Darcy Kuemper expected in goal for the Colorado Avalanche. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, Andrei Vasilevskiy. We know the strength of Andrei. We know he's the better goalie in this situation. Kuemper was pulled from the last game. Francouz went in. Now, I do believe in Colorado's defense to protect Kuemper in goal tonight. I really do think we saw them have a little bit of a letdown in the first and second period with how they Tampa get to Darcy Kuemper. So I don't put it all on Darcy Kuemper's shoulders, that loss in the last game, like some people are saying. Colorado is known for protecting their goalie, whoever is in net. They need to have that protection because they don't have an Andrei Vasilevskiy in net for them. Nothing against Kuemper. He's just not at the same level. Tampa isn't protecting Andrei Vasilevskiy as much. They're not getting these block shots. Now, we can look at Vasilevskiy over his save shots on goal because I do see it coming in. Colorado goes at him in waves. I expect at least 38, 40 shots on him tonight. His save shots on goal is 32.5. There's no way he is letting in 6, 7 goals in this game. I'm going to ride his over 32.5 save shots on goal. Now, another storyline you can look at is Nathan MacKinnon. The press has been all over him, saying that he has not been producing. I think you look at him for that anytime goal tonight, you're getting beautifully +168 on an anytime goal for Nathan MacKinnon out of the Colorado Avalanche. Also look at his shots on goal. He has been completely limited by the Tampa Bay Lightning. His shots on goal tonight over 4.5 is -136. Definitely think there is so much value in taking that here tonight. I think he has a big night. I am looking for the Colorado Avalanche to pull off the upset here in this game. I think they get this win. And my future ticket, if they get this win, my future ticket is out the door because I had this series going 2-6. I really do think if Colorado wins tonight, you can cash your ticket on them winning in game 5. I know Tampa will be with their backs up against the wall, but Colorado will be absolutely phenomenal in game 5. I think Colorado can get it done tonight. I think they're the stronger team on both sides of the puck, you guys. This is going to be a fantastic game. So just to recap, what I am liking for this game tonight, I think the best way to take this is to take the game over the total of 6. I think that easily cashes tonight. I then am looking at that first period over 1.5. Now, you guys, again, I caution you. Right now, it's -140. Be smart. Wait till this game kicks off. In that first minute, if there has not been a score, this number is going to go from minus 140 down to minus 110 or even plus 105. We are going to see movement in this line. If you can bet live, and as long as you can bet it in time before that first goal comes in, you're going to get great value. If you want to take it at minus 140, I'm not going to tell you not to because I do think that still cashes. But the first period over 1.5. Now, I love Colorado in that first period on the puck line at minus 0.5 at plus 184. Sorry, it's at between 184 and 182. I got it earlier at minus 1 or plus 184. So shop that line, get your best value as well on the Avs on the puck line in that first period. If you're a little bit worried about it, you can still get great value on the money line there in that one. And then for the prop bets, I'm going to stay off Kemper. We bet Kemper to the under in the last game. That cashed nicely. He's got a number 26.5 in this one. I don't want to touch it. Andrei Vasilevsky, I am going to take his over 32.5. Save shots on goal tonight. I think great value there. We know Colorado is going to blanket him with shots. Vasilevsky is not going to have another game where he lets in 6 or 7 goals. So I think that is a great way to go as well. I can see Colorado putting up 4 on him, though. I really do think this is another 4-3 style game. So there is value on both of those team total overs. But you guys, like I said, the juice is just too much. So there isn't value actually monetarily for me to take that. And then Nathan McKinnon, shots on goal over 4.5 at minus 136. I think there's great value there. And I also would take him for that anytime goal. I'd look at Corey Perry and Cale Makar as well. Corey Perry for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Cale Makar for the Colorado Avalanche. I think both of those players have good nights tonight as well. I was looking at Cale Makar's block shots. You guys know we have been riding that during the playoffs, but the books aren't giving us anything nice there. His block shots over 0.5, so highly juiced. We can't even get there. They have caught on to what we've been doing, which is taking the money on that prop bet. But you guys, thank you so much for joining me here for Pocket with Joe. I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic day. Keep smiling. Enjoy this game tonight. Let's make some freaking money. Bye, guys.